Yo, 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 Leo, it's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with your general tarot reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Capricorn season. You already showing up strong, huh? You feeling yourself going into Capricorn season, trusting in what you bring to the table, trusting in who you are, trusting in your confidence and your charisma, trusting in your originality. Look at you. Be sure to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising. Patreon gets everything first. Patreon.com/justjeverything. I don't feel like having the spiel, so the links are in the description box below. Go to my website, justjeverything.com. For all the detailed dates and astrological transits, check out the Capricorn season astrology video. And Leo, let's get into it. Hydrate, light it if you got it. Feels like the tea's warming up, huh? The sun moving into, the sun, your ruling planet, moving into Capricorn. Happy winter solstice. Happy Yule. There's you showing up again. There's definitely a reflection of the self. I feel like also a shift in pace. Knight of Swords just came out. Going in a different direction, your attention being steered in a different direction. You may be even feeling more argumentative, more combative. You may be really like standing up for yourself or sticking up for yourself or just calling things out in a way that you normally don't do. This is a sign that, or a season that's going to have you in your authority bag. That's going to really have you paying attention to your work ethic, the people who are showing up as authorities in your life. It's going to have you questioning what's your relationship to your peak, to your career, your work ethic. There are big shifts coming. And so check out the astrology video. But I just want you to understand on December 23rd, we have the new moon in Capricorn. And I feel like there is a need to be way more optimistic about like what's going on in your career, way more anticipatory. We have the experience we expect. And so there is something here about breaking free of old self-limiting beliefs, old mindsets that have kept you from allowing yourself to trust that there is reward for your hard work. On January 6th, we have the full moon in Cancer. And that feels like it can be very either emotional or isolatory. And you do get to play a role in which mood you choose. I would rather you be in a place of you being like hyper emotional and you being in contact with your emotions rather than you isolating, going inside the shell, being tempted to be pouty or passive aggressive. So hydrate, light it if you got it. We're welcoming in our benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth. Thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Capricorn season 2022. First card out is the Hangman reverse, getting unstuck. There's been a new perspective. The divine needed you to experience contrast so that you could get this new insight. There may be stuff from the past coming up, something with someone with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements. This is specifically Pisces, but Leo, the first thing to come up is what's going on with your relationship to freedom? What's going on with your relationship to vulnerability, to shame, to embarrassment, to feeling stuck or delayed or immobility? There may be a need to do some reflection. How have you gotten yourself caught up, or are you caught up in some sort of way? How did you get yourself here? What are the tools that you need in order to get yourself out of this situation? There could be this, I just heard a rush of blood to the head. It's one of my favorite songs. Honey, all the moves that we started to make, you stumbled all on my face, and I know the mistakes that I've made. See it all disappear without a trace, and you stumble and follow you home. I know the mistakes that I've made. There may be some accountability that needs to happen here. There could be something about confession. Some of you may get pulled over. Some of you may have to like evade jail or talking, your friend out of getting arrested or something like that. There also could be some stuff, some realizations going on about addiction, about alcoholism, about drug abuse, substance abuse, about escapism, vices. That stuff is coming up to be explored in Capricorn season. This is feeling like a water season. But trust and believe, Capricorn is the water goat. They can do both. They can, conquer and beat that ass on land and in water. And so I feel like you're needing to get like Capricorn, Leo, and tap into the different skills and tools that are inside of you so you can break yourself free. Because some of you are done being stuck, and some of you have the opportunity to get fucking unstuck or to perpetuate the same bullshit and just start in the same cycle again. However that resonates for you. You know what cycles are coming up to be broken. The Ace of Pentacles reverse and the King of Wands reverse. So you are showing up in the center of the reading, needing to get receptive. Some of you are in a place where it's like there's new opportunities, a new foundation. This could be a new job. This could be someone with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements coming up. And I feel like some of you are in a place where you're, I don't know, are you scared of you squandering this new opportunity that's coming in? Some of you may be afraid of your own greatness. Some of you feel like you're being rejected, or like you're not being recognized or underappreciated in some sort of way. And the King of Wands reverse at the center of the reading, what's going on with your relationship to anger? You may just be feeling angry. You may be feeling taken advantage of, or you may not, you may really be stuck in your ways, or being really stubborn, or being overly aggressive or mean or sharp. And it's time to figure out if you're like being hella aggro, like what's at the root of that, babe? What's going on? And you may need to like really have your own like check yourself before you wreck yourself moment. Have your own proverbial come to Jesus so that you're not lashing out at people who don't deserve this attitude from you. Some of you are upset because financially or career-wise, you're not where you thought you're supposed to be. Well, good. Be frustrated because you're exactly where you need to be, and the Divine's trying to give you these new opportunities. You just need to get out of your head, get out of your attitude, and allow yourself to be receptive to like how things are. Because if you stay in this current mindset, it's like you don't even have the opportunity to take the new, to pick up this new chapter, to open this new book, to take this gift. If you stay bound, if you keep being so skeptical or keep being so hard-headed or so stubborn or so stuck in your ways, there's some stuff that you're going to end up, some experiences that you end up like missing out on. You know what I mean? Joy you end up missing out on. Stability that you end up missing out on. If you fight to stay the same, you'll get left behind, Leo. And that's not ever like, it's not even like an option to you. But don't let your ego and anger get you, play you. It's like, yeah, you're the center of attention and we love looking at you and like we all naturally gravitate towards you and you're so this and you're so that and like we all know that about you, but do you know that about you? Do you know, like, have you taken on too much responsibility? Is there a reset? Are you feeling stuck or immobile? Is there, too many responsibilities going on? I feel like if you're not honest about how you feel, you could really lash out and you could really fuck something up that you don't need to fuck up if you would only just use your words and be really honest about how you feel. Final 2 cards, final 2 messages for Leo. Sun, Moon, and Rising. The 8 of Pentacles. It's time to put in work into purging, into trying something again, into figuring out what needs to be discarded. It's time to mind your motherfucking business. It's time to have your nose to the grindstone because financial independence is on the table if you allow yourself to stay consistent. You can really grow. You can really like expand the bag if you let yourself be consistent and get out of this place where you're so afraid of like your spirit. It's like we go into the spirit world anyway, baby. Why are you afraid? What is there to be afraid of? Some of you are in a place where you're needing to really work on your relationship with this Cancer. Work on this relationship with this maternal figure. Work on this relationship with your divine feminine energy. Working on the relationship with your spirituality, your beliefs, your relationship to faith. There may be somebody that's deeply spiritual that you're trying to put effort into, but you can't get access to them because there's not enough faith that's oozing off of you, and you're the fucking sun. You are the embodiment of optimism, and we need that from you. You need that from you. And so it's important to look at these spheres, these golden spheres, 2 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. There's a lot of willful blindness. There's a lot of guarding coming up here, and that guarding is keeping you from receiving blessings from the divine, the love that you want. So stop being so guarded, stop being hard-headed. It's not keeping you from any suffering. You closing yourself off, you being a player, you not falling in love, you doing whatever same bullshit you've been doing, or you going back to the old you is not going to get you where you want to go. It's not going to get you free. And freedom is the name of the game, specifically financial freedom, financial comfortability. What does rich mean to you? What does wealth mean to you? What does freedom mean to you? And it's time to get busy moving towards those things because there's this idea that's coming in your mind, it's being dropped into your spirit, then being percolated in the mind, as above, so below. So this new moon in Capricorn is going to be really, really important for you to set your new moon intentions. What do you want to grow? What do you want to be known for? What don't you want to be known for? What do you want to disconnect from? What habits do you need to release, Leo? What aspects of your spirituality and your softness need to be, your authenticity is coming up here, question. Someone may be questioning your authenticity, questioning your integrity, questioning your work ethic, questioning like the efficacy of something that you do, or if this is like morally or ethically like sound or correct in some sort of way. Some of you may be advocating or standing up for what's right, but I feel like there could be just this mistrust or this imbalance in your connection to your intuition, and the divine is done with that. And so let go or be dragged. Either I would prefer that you willingly dive deeper into creating some kind of spiritual practice, whatever that may be, or you taking the time to figure out what the God of your understanding is, whatever that may be. You got to figure it out though before it figures you out, before it comes for you and drags you into something that doesn't have to be such a tower moment. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be so like dramatic and all this stuff. If you would just allow yourself to stop being hard-headed and stubborn, it's like you're gonna get back on top anyway. You might as well like be honest about everything, figure out what's going on, figuring out how you feel, figuring out what has you stuck, why you're wanting to escape, what has you bound in your spirit, what has you feeling stuck. It's time to ask these questions, go to therapy, read the books, have the powerful conversations so that you can start planting seeds in the physical day-to-day life, like in your like what you're doing every day. Your choices, your actions need to reflect your trajectory, and they don't right now in some sort of way. And so it's time to like step shit up in some sort of way. I love you, but let's get into it. It's time to step up in some sort of way and put work in, so mind your business. And a lot of that work is figuring out how to access your logic and your intuition before you make a decision. It's time to start merging the masculine with the feminine. It's time to be willing to see everything for what it is. Put the swords down, because there's so much of you that's been on the back burner. And it's keeping you in lack and scarcity. And the divine says you have nothing, no need to want for anything. There's so much that just wants to come in. And stop denying yourself that. You deny yourself that whenever you keep your mind closed. Study, read a book, open your heart. You can only experience as much magic in the universe as you will allow yourself to. So give it a shot. Let's get into it. I love you. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.